So another Q&A here. We have Justin, and Justin asks, how far in advance do you plan before meets? So Justin, the only time I really plan before a competition is prior to a very important competition, such as USAPL Men's Nationals. So I'm competing in the equipment, so I carefully lay out a plan. It's usually 8 to 12 weeks in length, but otherwise, for the majority of the year, I do a lot of auto regulation. So I have an idea what I'm going to do in the gym, but it'll be adjusted based on how I'm feeling in the gym. So if I'm feeling great, I'll do more. If I'm feeling less than up to par, then I'll do less. So I don't really suggest making a very, very long periodized session, periodized training plan, let's say 16 weeks or more than that, because you can't foresee the future. So you can't accurately tell how you're going to be feeling that day, etc. So you always have to make adjustments on the fly. And if you do have a long training cycle like that, 16 weeks or 20 weeks, then again, you can't accurately predict how the training sessions will map out. So if you start off the training cycle too aggressively, then you'll have to adjust all the numbers afterwards. But if you start off conservatively, then you may not be pushing the envelope too hard. So again, if you have a short training cycle, then it'll make more sense. It'll be easier to make adjustments, and you won't be dragging the process out too long when you're preparing for a competition. So if some people choose to organize a training in 4-week blocks, and that's great. I think that's a good measure if you're not preparing for a particular competition. A way to measure progress. But again, doing anything more than 8 to 12 weeks, again, unless your life's perfectly controlled, then I don't think it's a great idea. So up to that point, you may organize your training in 4-week blocks. But otherwise, if you're doing some progressive overload, doing, for example, a 16-week progressive overload wouldn't make too much sense. And if you do have a very long program like that, you'll have to factor in some quote-unquote deload periods. Again, it may not necessarily be going down to 60%, but you can go down in the 70-75% range, and then ramp back up when you're when you're getting close to the competition. So again, Justin, my quick answer to that is I generally plan 8 to 12 weeks ahead, and I don't like to plan too far ahead of that because of unforeseen circumstances and adjustments that have to be made. So again, some people may choose to do longer training periods, but again, that's not my personal preference. So I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.